Hi everyone, Kim Archambault, Executive Director of Sterling Village. I apologize for it being so late again. I will try to get these messages out during the day before 5 o'clock going forward. We have had no new cases of COVID-19. There are lots of questions, so tomorrow I'm going to write them all down to go over them on this clip. I have approximately 3 minutes, and I sometimes go over that before the video gets cut off on our YouTube channel. So that's why they're kind of short and direct sometimes. So we have a total of 41 residents in-house that are positive. Not all of them are showing symptoms, but some are. We are hoping and praying that we have mild cases, as we saw when the Chestnut unit went through this fluctuation of symptoms in people and positive test results that came up. So hoping that the Birch people who are mild symptoms at this time are not showing symptoms at all stay that way. That would be great. A few people ask questions on what really happens to people in regards to care. Even if someone has a MOLST form, lets us know what the wishes are of that person should they not be able to voice what they want going forward. Everybody should have a MOLST form filled out. If you don't, I strongly recommend speaking about it with your provider. Even our social service department can help you with that. A MOLST form just says what your wishes are. Do you want to be sent to a hospital? Do you want to have a ventilation event put in you? Do you want to have CPR, be resuscitated? Do you want to be intubated? Intubation is to get an airway into you. People need to think about that for what their family member that's the patient would want. Maybe you've had these discussions. If not, it's always a good thing to have the discussion. But if we're past the point where a discussion's possible, you have to think that you don't want people to stay on this earth because you will miss them and you want them here. You really have to say, what is their quality of life and have they lived a long, good life? Doing CPR on someone who's older or frail could actually cause more issues than just letting them be peaceful. I don't want to scare anyone. I don't want anyone thinking that anyone is passing away. We're looking pretty stable right now, but it was a question that had come up, and it's a very good question. So if somebody does have respiratory symptoms, we will give them oxygen. If a doctor orders any antibiotics, any medications that they can take, they will be given that. We have not had to send anyone out to the hospital with any serious COVID-related symptoms, trouble breathing, loss of consciousness, nobody. Some people did go to the hospital for other unrelated symptoms or diagnoses, but not related to COVID virus. We were very lucky and hoping to keep that going with our Birch folks. Staff is working well. Somebody also asked about phone lines. We have phone lines that we got up and running on the Chestnut unit, and I have more phones on order for the different rooms. I think I ordered only 16. I probably need closer to over 30. So anyone that doesn't already have a phone through the phone company on the Birch unit, just give me a call, send me an email, go on our Facebook page and get a message to me, and we can try to get a phone set up in there for calls. Rose Hare in activities, you're amazing, and she has volunteered to continue to go on to the COVID unit and do FaceTime visits. So Rose sometimes doesn't come in on the majority of the days until the afternoon into early evening, so we can book FaceTime visits with her there. We had them at 10 minutes, but if you wanted to do a double slot, I'm sure we could try and accommodate that for you if it's available. So I will have more information and go through more questions tomorrow, earlier in the day, so that everyone can get to them. But today was a good day. Our negative people are off the unit. Our positive people are on the unit. We are retesting the negative people if they're symptomatic, or just to make sure. Anyone we take in from the hospital going forward will have to have 2 negative tests before they're admitted. So I think we're going to do that for just the handful of residents that were negative, just to be sure. And we will keep you updated on that. Thank you so much. Stay safe, everybody.